Hope everyone is doing amazing. My name is EQ and welcome to Stonkaholics. This episode we're going to be focusing specifically on ORN and Orion Protocol. They're going to be releasing Orion Terminal mainnet. We're going to be going over what's in the terminal, the white paper for Orion. We're going to be going over the market cap and everything like that. A quick tech analysis of the 4-hour, daily, weekly charts for Orion. And we're going to wrap everything up with a price prediction. Before we get into the video, if you guys could throw a like, subscribe to the channel, anything you do would be greatly appreciated. And let's get started. Eagle, handsome, chong chong. Yes. So on March 31st at 5 p.m. UTC, Orion Protocol will be available for anyone to use. Instead of competing with exchanges, they're going to be aggregating their order book depths, trading pairs, and liquidity into one decentralized platform. So you're going to be able to connect your wallet and trade across major platforms like Binance, KuCoin, Bitmax, and many other ones without the need for any accounts or KYC. And in time, Orion Terminal will aggregate every CEX, DEX, and swap pool in market. So Orion Terminal is chain agnostic. As a decentralized gateway to the asset market, Orion Protocol has and always will be chain agnostic. While many multi-chain aggregators require end users to select the separate chains and trade on the tokens available on that chain, the multiple chains integrated into Orion Protocol remain in the back end for a seamless user experience. Upon launch, Orion Terminal will be on Ethereum and Binance, with more chains to be announced imminently. So the two that are currently integrated, as you can see, are going to be Ethereum and Binance. For Ethereum, the Orion Terminal launched phase 1 of the mainnet on Ethereum blockchain, and since then, Orion has integrated and is in the process of integrating other chains compatible with the EVM, which is Ethereum Virtual Machine, for scalability, accessibility, and interoperability across multiple chains. And with the BSC chain, Orion's expansion into BSC promises to have wait times for off-chain order execution and on-chain order settlement. Transactions on BSC can cost 135 times less than they currently cost on Ethereum, making commissions for deposits, withdrawals, order execution, etc. on the terminal negligible. And then coming Q2, they're going to be adding Avalanche. Orion's integration of Avalanche will significantly increase performance, reliability, and security across its terminal to provide the best possible user experience for all traders. The integration will also enable Orion Terminal users to tap into the growing roster of dApps and new financial primitives on Avalanche. And along with that Q2 integration is coming Elrond. The Elrond blockchain can process more than 100,000 transactions per second with a 5-second latency, with almost 100 times less transaction cost than the Ethereum network. Elrond's high throughput characteristics combined with Orion's high performance matching engine is the perfect combination of technologies. And we've talked about Elrond a pretty good amount on this channel. We're very bullish on Elrond. It's one of my largest staking bags, so I'm definitely looking forward to this partnership. So we're going to take a quick look at the market cap. We're going to come back to this for a price prediction later. But from what we can see now, Orion is ranked 218th overall. Has a market cap of 512 million, which is low. It has a max supply and total supply of 100 million coins, and only 20 million are in circulation right now, a little under 21 million. So 21% of total supply is out. And from this quick chart, you can see Orion has blown up since February. And we will swing back to this. We're going to take a quick look at their white paper. So built on the most advanced liquidity aggregator ever developed, Orion Protocol solves some of the largest issues in DeFi by aggregating the liquidity of the entire crypto market into one decentralized platform. Governing the protocol is the proprietary staking mechanism delegated proof of broker, fulfilling every function via decentralized brokerage within a supply capped ORN token at its core. This underpins each industry critical solution built on the protocol, from Orion Terminal to Orion Enterprise Solutions for blockchains, exchanges, and crypto projects with 13 different revenue streams. Orion is a new kind of DeFi platform that combines the best features of exchanges, brokerages, and instant trading apps. The platform is built around a liquidity aggregator connected to all of the major crypto exchanges and swap pools, centralized and decentralized, enabling users to gain the best price for their trades from a single portal. Along with powerful tools for portfolio management, Orion offers exceptional security, convenience, and flexibility. The platform is suitable for experienced traders, institutional traders, and newcomers alike. The Orion platform and ecosystem are powered by the ORN token and ERC20 token. Orion Protocol will be an open source repository for dApps, making all of the platform's functionality available to developers and businesses, enabling anyone to build powerful financial tools. Here's a little word from Orion CEO and co-founder Alexei Koloskov. Although it's clear the future should be decentralized, after all, it's what crypto is fundamentally built on, it's impossible to ignore the prominence of centralized entities. Orion was born out of the need for an intermediate solution that bridges the gap between the centralized and decentralized worlds of crypto. Our ambitions for Orion have always been to push beyond what was currently possible. In what we've built to date and in our roadmap, we've done that, having built a protocol that will change the future of DeFi for the better. So yeah, if you want to dig a little deeper into Orion Protocol's white paper, I'll have the link to that in the description section of this video. So we took a little peek at that chart on the market cap, but from January, Orion has rallied 730%. Here's a little sneak peek of that chart. You can see in the beginning of February, Orion was around $3. Now Orion is around $28. While we have all this hype around Orion Protocol, the critics are saying that this all sounds very enticing, but the promises of Bloomberg-like crypto trading terminals have been coming and going since 2017, and none of those have lived up to expectations. Furthermore, in October 2020, Bitmax launched its own decentralized exchange aggregation service. Furthermore, the number of non-KYC centralized exchanges is declining every year, leaving little room for Orion Protocol to expand its services. So in short, DEX aggregation is an extremely competitive sector with little to no entry barriers. Therefore, the ORN token might have priced in some market share that may never come to fruition. But we're gonna let the bears think what they want. That's cool. Diving into an ORN chart to do a quick little TA. First thing off the bat that I can spot is a sideways channel. I would put it from here down to here. It's tested support 1, 2, 3, coming on to 4 times on the bottom of this sideways channel. And with the protocol launching in a couple days, it can definitely make this move higher up. And turning on their live mainnet might push this on top of the channel. So we're going to be watching Orion Protocol pretty closely this week. If we want to look at this from a fib retracement standpoint, from its original move, it found support and held on the 7860 fib retracement. It didn't go under the 100-day EMA, which stayed bullish. And in the history of ORN, since its impulse move, it's only touched the purple line, which is the 100-day EMA, a couple times, and it has not touched the 200-day EMA. So we're looking to maintain that move. From there, you can see that there is a resistance point on the RSI at the 50. But if you're using the STO RSI as well, there is plenty of room. It was about to hit the oversold area, but it bounced right before around the 20 and is looking to move back up and break this resistance and turn the 50 RSI into a support area, so it can test the 70 RSI resistance. And then moving on to the oscillator at the bottom, it's been bearish for the last couple days, so we have plenty of room for bullish growth to break this channel. And if all the stars align and the market keeps pushing, taking a quick peek at the total market cap, we can see right now it is pushing on top of the channel. In the next couple days, it could push up to the 710 range, and if that does happen, we could see a parabolic move for Orion. And then breaking this down on support and resistance levels, you have a major support line here, a major SR flip area here, which is at 25.50. That's where I'm looking for this to break over and find support before it pushes to the all-time high around $30, which is going to be the major resistance, but it will have to break $28. Then you have $30, which is the tip of the iceberg, and if price can go over this $30 range and hold support, or even at the $28 range, we could see a nice impulse move from Orion. Coming over to the daily chart on ORN, you can see this one also is in the oversold area for the STO RSI, which is a great sign for a bullish move. If I get a little bit closer in here, you can see a bottom trend line. This technically is a pennant. So we're looking to see a nice little break now if that does want to hold. On the weekly chart, we finished with a red doji, but the volume on the red doji was lower than the volume on the impulse moves, so that's a positive sign. We're in the overbought area, but the good sign for this is that the blue line is under the red line, which is showing a decrease in price. So there is room for this blue line to come back up and push on top of the red line again. And the part that everyone is waiting for is a price prediction. Looking at these numbers at 510 million market cap, if it wanted to push into the top, let's say 60, because even at the top 50, you would have to break over a $2 billion market cap. That's a 4 times move for Orion to get into or close to the 50 range. So you're getting at $100 per coin for Orion Protocol if it wanted to only get to a $2 billion market cap. And that about wraps up this episode. Catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Stonkaholics. If you haven't had a chance yet, please like or subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.